Next episode, Hastings Rock Radio. Who's the band? So who is the band? It's Webb. We're here with Ryan, Luca, short for handsome Italian man, I've been told. And then we've got Nigel. What a glamorous name. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's kind of been ruined in the past few years.
Well, there you go. We're in Germany this time, and Webb has invited us along to this festival, which is great fun, very interesting.
Very interesting.
We won't say no more. So, you've been invited along. How did that happen?
Well, I would say it's a big thank you to the radio station here. It's an online radio station in Germany called Radio Jack. So the two guys who are Andre and Antje, I'd say guys again, but they're the ones who had a chat with the organizers here, Gabby, who's running the festival, and it just happened out of the blue. We were at a gig, we got a call, and it was awesome. And here we are. What a friggin' awesome setup we have here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a few bands already, and it's very nicely Germanly organised.
Yeah, it is very well organised, I have to say, don't you think, well, guys?
Yeah. As festivals go,
yeah.
I mean, this is one of the ones where you kind of feel well looked after, like everything's going to happen at the right time in the right place, and nothing's going to explode or set fire when it's not supposed to. So,
yeah, we had a bit of flame throwing and a lot of smoke going on in the last set.
That is a fun band there, you know. I think we didn't meet actually. The guy, the main dude, who's the singer, got in touch with us 2 weeks ago. I met him yesterday, and then he asked me to jump on stage with him just for a couple of songs, just having fun. There's nothing about it, you know. It's just.
And where'd you go from there then?
Oh, well. Now, I know we're going back to the UK. We're going to hang around for the next couple more days here, and we go back to the UK. I think there are a few more festivals. Then we got Riverside Festival happening sometime this month, and we got Northampton Rocks. And yeah, we hopefully get more gigs around Germany, or, you know, there was an Austria thing, but I don't know what's happening there. We're going to go to Spain for a gig, maybe 2 or 3. Everything is just too early to confirm anything, to be honest. So, it's great to be here, to be honest. And then we've got a new album coming out sometime soon this year, hopefully in November. And going to be out on the road for that. So that is a big...
Maybe we'll see you in Hastings at some point.
You never know. You never know. You never know.
what gigs are there in Hastings now? What are the venues?
There's quite a few venues. I mean, the Carlisle is great for this sort of setup, but there's quite a few more venues. They're all quite small venues, which is nice because you get to be close to the band, and you get a feel. I suppose it's nice for the band as well, being close to the audience. You know, it's nothing against the big stage, but the small venues.
I think it's more intimate.
Yeah.
Good for networking, to know exactly.
You'll just have to come back and see, won't you?
Okay, yes.
So how did you come to be a band? How did the Italian guy end up in a... Well, what are you? Are you heavy metal, heavy rock? How would you describe yourself?
Let the Italian dude speak.
Well,
Right.
I always struggle for just to put an etiquette in a band, like in terms of genre. We can say maybe alternative metal with a hint of progressive as well. How they came along. So obviously Ryan is the founder of the band, and then I was contacted through was a band mix during COVID, and Sonia, I think, mailed me, and then I basically sent a little, because you couldn't have an audition back then. You couldn't have an audition in person, so it was all done with a video. I took a video of me playing one of the songs, and then we started to play together since that. Yeah. It happens by chance, I'll say.
You're still
You
here.
know, and I'm still here. Which is great.
Still there.
And I knew a promoter who knew them, and they needed a drummer for a couple of shows. Apparently, just for a couple of shows, and I showed up and did a couple of shows. Initially, I was working as like a session musician, but the shows weren't big enough for them to earn enough money, so they were kind of paying me out of their pocket. So after 2 or 3 shows, I said, look, why don't I just join the band, and then I can do exactly the same thing, but you don't have to pay me. And they kind of went, let me think about that. Oh yeah, all right. So and now we're all a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still who you know and who knows who, right? It still works the
Yeah.
same way as always.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just kind of being part of a scene and knowing some people, and they'll go, oh, this guy needs a drummer, or they're looking for a bass player, they're looking for a handsome Italian man. You know where to go.
So you said what's next is you've got an album coming out. Is
Yeah.
that done and dusted, or are you still working on
Well,
that?
the writing process is practically done. We had rehearsals, we've gone through all our 10 songs, or 9 I would say, and we got 3 days booked in for tracking drums in August, and then we take it back, I mix it, send it back to the boys, we work on it, revisit it, we have to do something about it, and it should be done by the end of August, I'm guessing, or even September.
I think it'll be pretty quick.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's gonna be.
When we did the last album, it was everybody kind of in different places doing their thing separately. I think it's going to be. It's this time. Even the writing was like Ryan would send me something and I'd send something back, and he'd go, "Yeah, okay," and then. But this time we've actually got to create it and arrange it all together in the rehearsal room, which is much better. Things come out that you weren't expecting.
Much quicker.
Quicker when you play a song.
Yeah.
Luke will do something and it'll make me as a drummer go, ooh, that means I could do this, and that'll make it sound better, and that'll inspire
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah.
So, and recording it, all three
Yeah.
of us in the same room, is going to be good as
We
well.
tend to keep everything in the same, within ourselves. We kind of do everything ourselves. Nigel is an awesome engineer. I do my stuff. Luca does his stuff. So everyone's got their role to play, and it just happens. It just works. And the more we try to spread it out, I think it gets more complicated. I guess, I don't know. So far, it's working. So we're gonna keep going the way it is, the way we are. So awesome.
So what do you listen to at home?
Bit of
I converted him.
bands. You introduced me to Gojira, which
Yes,
I really
I did,
enjoy.
yeah.
So I enjoy a bit of Gojira, bit of everything really. Nigel introduced me to Dustart. Yes.
Dustart!
Dustart.
They're a Dutch band.
Which is a Dutch band. I listen a bit of that. Bit of everything really. As I used to explore more new music before. Now I'm getting older and a bit of more stubborn on what I like. I tend to listen to the same things over and over, but with a bit of a variety. But I'll try to expand my horizon, and thanks to these guys, sometimes I can introduce a new band in. So, yeah. But I always tend to listen to metal. One of my favorite bands I tend to listen more often is Tool. I tend to listen to them a lot, and a bit of Led Zeppelin, a bit of everything. Yeah.
What do you listen to?
Gojira, of course, that is my all-time favorite
Is it?
band. Recently, maybe a couple of months ago, I started listening to Spirit Box, which I love. It's just the whole production and the technical side of things. But on the other side, I listen to Enya a lot. And I love country music. And Damien Rice. I love Damien Rice quite a lot as well. I do not actually listen to a lot of stuff, to be very honest. If Dream Theater comes up with a new album, which they did recently, I listened to the whole thing maybe 3 or 4 times on repeat, just to get a feel for the album, and that's about it. I won't go back. So I think it kind of influenced the writing, so I just try to stay away as much as I possibly can.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if there is something from Gojira, man, you can't hold me back.
That's
I
it.
literally can't listen to it. I do check out it because I love drummers. and I love drummers. And Kojira's drummer is like the ultimate thing for me. He's awesome. So,
But he couldn't afford Kojira's drummer, so he's got me.
Well, again, Nigel, well, here he is.
Well, might as well go second, third, fourth best, fifth best. Somewhere in the top 100, maybe.
he's getting there.
He's getting there. What's your influence? Where'd you come from? Why are you a drummer?
I'm a drummer because my brother is 3.5 years older than me, and when we were kids, he played. He's quite dominant, and he played guitar and sang a little bit, and he had a band at school, and there wasn't a drummer at school.
They needed a drummer.
So he went to my mum and said, "Mum, buy Nigel a drum kit." And I kind of went, "What? Okay," and took to it and seemed to be quite good at it quite quickly. Which so yeah, I didn't even really mean to. It was a mistake. It's all a mistake.
So we thank Nigel brother. Thank you very much.
Yeah. There you go. Any tips on bands that start out? Anyone who is thinking about it, what should or shouldn't they do?
Are we the right people to ask those questions? I think Nigel will be much better to answer that question. I will say, don't give up. Simple as that. You know, we have no clue that we were going to be here 3 years ago, or even get to Germany to play. So this is like a cool thing for us. Just starting up, nobody knows we exist really, to be honest. You know, so it's a good push. And if you got something that you believe in, just keep going. Simple as that.
So what's your wisdom then?
Well, I mean, my wisdom is don't listen to 3 old blokes telling you what you should be doing if you're younger in a band. I mean, I'm kind of old school about it. I think no matter what the genre, write good songs and keep writing stuff and make it better each time you write something new. And eventually, you have to hope that that's going to carry you somewhere, because I think whether you're listening to metal or jazz or indie or pop, people just want to hear something and it's to make their heart go, ah. And so you chase that as a songwriter, and the rest hopefully will follow.
Hopefully comes,
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, thanks for having us. Thanks for taking us along.
Yeah.
We'll see you in Hastings at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And maybe at a festival near you at
Never
some point
know.
somewhere.
You never
right?
know. You never know. You guys are here, which is so cool.
Yeah,
Who's behind the camera, man?
Thank you.
Thank you
so
Thank you
much.
very much.
See, that was all right, wasn't it?
All right.